Dr. Parni and I will share the session in making a presentation of what we think learning is all about. My role will be to review very briefly the traditional theories of learning. Many of you might be familiar with these terms as I will be introducing them to you, and that will be the takeoff point for Dr. Parni to discuss issues that are quite relevant to the learning of our children at present and in future. And in that process, he will introduce you to the concept of future learning and the future of learning. So this is the summary of the three traditional approaches to learning. We call them behaviorism, cognitivism, and constructivism. Behaviorism believes in making students learn through repeated practice, drill and practice, practice and practice and practice. The belief is that if you practice sufficiently longer, you tend to master the content, master the subject. And as students practice learning, the teacher gives two kinds of reinforcement. If a student shows success, he is rewarded, and if the student fails, and then, of course, punishment is meted out to him. So by varying the different kinds of rewards and punishments, the teacher expects all children to remember the image of both the elephant and the monkey being required to perform equally well on a test in climbing. This is what the present educational system seeks to do. When you think of cognitivism, cognitive having to do with the mind thinking, learning is understood as a process in which the student acquires information from different sources and makes links in his mind and stores it for easy retrieval anytime that he or she wants. And this involves thinking skills, understanding, applying. So not only knowledge but skills. The third theory that you are exposed to, constructivism, it requires students to analyze, to evaluate, to make connections. So students construct knowledge. Knowledge is not just given to them as in a behaviorist model by the teacher to be received passively. Knowledge is pre-packaged and handed over to the students, and knowledge is transmission of information from the teacher to the students. The student's mind is a passive vessel, receptacle, only ready to receive what the teacher gives. But constructivism believes in a student's creating knowledge by himself. But how? By higher order thinking skills. Many of you are familiar with what the CBSE curriculum expects, HOTS, HOTS, higher order thinking skills, problem solving, creative thinking, and so on. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. Thank you very much.